Biomutant is an open-world action role-playing game, developed by a very small Swedish team, Experiment 101. The game launched to a very mixed reception. Love it or hate it, I still think it's worth talking about Biomutant. In Biomutant, you create your own cat slash panda slash raccoon mutated hybrid character. Then you use said cute or disgusting creature, depending on how you created it, to hack and slash, shoot, magic your way through a beautiful post-apocalyptic open world. And I have to give credit where credit is due. Experiment 101 is a very small team, and what they've managed to accomplish is really impressive, even if not all of their ideas land. Because Biomutant is such a divisive game, with its reviews being all over the place, in this video I want to talk about what I liked and what I didn't. Let's start with the combat. This game is very Kung Fu inspired, so you can go at it with blades, staff, guns, and this mutation magic type of thing where you kind of get like lightning and abilities, and you can mix and match those styles as you see fit. For the most part, the hand-to-hand combat is pretty fun. I have a few gripes with it. It's not as smooth as something like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta, but I never really expected it to be. My biggest issue with the hand-to-hand is it feels like you're never really hitting your opponent. He always rushes through your attacks and you cannot combo cancel. Those are the biggest gripes I have with the combat. For me, the guns in fighting is done a little better. You can fully main guns with you dodging and weaving and shooting. It kind of gets into a flow, which I really enjoyed. It starts off a little weak, but later on, guns can be extremely powerful. A full mutation build is also a valid option in combat. When the game just released, mutations did not have crit rates, but has since been changed to become a pretty powerful build in combat. So, is the combat perfect? No, but when you get into a rhythm of things, it definitely becomes fun. With you sliding, dodging, parrying, shooting, and electrifying everything, it definitely has its place within this game. Next, I want to talk about the post-apocalyptic world that you explore. Biomutant is full open world, and this is where it shines. The world is beautiful. It's filled with loot and had me exploring more than I would like to admit. The biomes are very diverse. It always made me feel like I was exploring something new, discovering a new part of this land. This is the one part of the game where I don't have a lot to complain about. I really enjoyed exploring it and it was awesome for the most part. Let's move on to the story. And this is where I'm the most torn in Biomutant. Here is where it has equal amounts positives as it has negatives in my opinion. A good example of this is you meet crazy unique characters within the world, but everything is narrated, so you never hear what they say, only through the voice of the narrator, and it really does detract a lot of personality from these unique characters. But here is also where you see that they try something different. It is a game that is a little bit experimental, and for the most part it works. It feels fresh for most of the time, which was for me a breath of fresh air. And in the same breath, it also does get repetitive after a while. There is enough there to keep you going with cool loot and things that you can customize your weapons with. But after a few hours in, you will start seeing a pattern. In conclusion, Biomutant is a game that tries a lot, and it succeeds in some but fails in others. This is a game you're either gonna love or you're gonna hate. Me personally, I lean more towards the positive in this game than the negatives. For what this small studio accomplished, and with them trying something new, it really feels like a game from the 2000s, where sometimes you can still take a chance as a gaming developer. Love it or hate it, I still feel we can all admire it. A little game made by a little publisher trying something new. My name is Lazersamuraigg, and I possess 2 of Sakana's fingers.